So hello friends, welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to give small revision notes, that is for class Cbse class 12th macroeconomics chapter 3 money and banking. For this chapter I'm going to give you a small revision notes so that you can read it before the exam and have some revision of these chapters. Banking from this chapter, what are the important things you have to know and how much marks it may be asked. So first question, that is money. What is money? They may ask 1 or 2 marks. Money is the most often used means of exchange. There can be no exchange of a commodities, and thus no role for money in any economy consisting of only one person. So this is the meaning of money. What is money? If they ask 1 or 2 marks, if they ask. Next is barter exchange. It is a trade in which one product or service is exchanged for another. For another one product or service, you exchange by taking another product or service from them. It is the oldest form of commerce, as you know. Barter system. It is the oldest form of commerce. You maybe have heard from your sixth barter system, from eighth. You may have heard about barter system, right? In your social science subjects, you have heard. So individual and business exchange goods and services based on equivalent prices and good estimates. So here money question they may ask, but barter system we cannot say it is 50-50. They may ask or they may not. It depends. As barter exchange or barter system, it is a easy question. You can write on your own. So it is not a big issue if they ask. Okay. Now let us see disadvantage of barter exchange. What is disadvantage? This is also important. Disadvantage is that barter system, it is a lack of standardized means of measuring values you need for this, and there is a lack of desire for duplication. There is lack of desire. A scarcity of common value measures. Scarcity is there for a common value measures, and inadequate store of value. Inadequate store of value is there, and deferred payment standards are lacking. Deferred payment standards are also lacking, and inability to divide. So these are the disadvantage of the barter system if you start the barter system. Next is, if barter system was there, barter system or barter exchange, if it is continued, there was these are the disadvantages that were there for the barter exchange. Next, function of money. So the function of money is broad. It is classified as primary function and secondary function. In primary function, it is a mode of exchange. Money, it is a mode of exchange. It is a common measure of value or a common unit of value. It is a common measure of value or a common unit of value. The secondary function, it values storage, it value transfer, it deferred payment standards. These are the secondary function of money. Next is demand of money. So money, it is referred to as an individual liquidity preference, which is the decision of holding money in liquid form, cash, in order to earn interest, or a precaution. So these are demand of money. So transaction motive. So this is a demand of money also they may have asked. Transaction motive, it is the derived to hold cash amount, is referred to as the transaction motive. Speculative motive, it is referred to funds retained by investors in order to capitalize or potential investment opportunity in the economy. Next is aggregated money demand. So this is also important question they may ask. In any economy, the entire demand for money is made up of transaction demand and speculative demand. Transaction demand and speculative demand. The former is proportionated to real GDP and the price level, whereas the latter is inversely related to the market interest rate. That is, formula is m power d is equal to m to the power d by d, m to the plus m to the power d by s. M to the power m by d is money demand, m to the power d by d is transaction money demand, and m to the power d by s is speculative money demand. Okay, so this is the formula for aggregated money demand. Next, fiat money, it is the currency that a government declares to be legal tender but is not backed by a physical asset. So it is a legal tender. Government demands that it is legal tender but it is not a backed by a physical asset. The value of fiat money is determined by the connection between the supply and demand. What is the connection between the supply and demand, rather than the worth of the commodities used to make the money? What are the commodities it is used? Rather than that, the money, the collection and demand, how much is their supply, how much is their demand, it depends on neither the money used for doing that commodities in this fiat money. Next, supply money, it is also an important question. They may ask for 1 2. Supply money, it refers to the total money held by the public at a particular point in the time in an economy. The supply of money does not include the cash balances held by the national and state government, as well as the stock of money held by the country's banking system, because these are not in active circulation in the country. So this is supply of money. Next, measure of money supply. Measure of money supply is also an important question they may ask. Measure of money supply, first let us take M1. It is the first and basic measure of money supply. It includes currency held by the public, demand deposits of commercial banks, and other deposits of the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, M1 is equal to currency or the coins in the with public plus demand deposit of the public with the bank. How much is the demand deposit of the public with bank plus other deposits that they have. By using this formula, you can find that is how M1, that is the first basic measurement of the money supply, how much it is. M2, it is also known as the narrow money along with M1. It includes saving deposits with positive saving banks. That is M2 is equal to M1 plus saving deposits with post office saving banks. Next, third one is M3. It is also includes time deposits with an commercial bank and is known as the broad money. M3 is equal to M1 plus net time deposits with commercial bank. It is the formula. Okay. Next, M4. It includes the total deposits excluding national savings certificates and is also known as broad money along with M3. So M4 is equal to M3 plus total post office deposits excluding national savings certificate NSC. We get M4. So these are the types they may ask for 3 marks or 4 marks. So measures 3 marks they may ask measures of money supply. So this is also an important question. Next is banking system. So in this banking system there are two types: commercial bank and central bank. Okay, commercial bank and central bank, there are two types. So first, commercial bank. It is a commercial bank. It is a type of financial organization where it handles all transactions like deposits, withdrawal of money for the public, provision loans, investment purpose, and other similar activities in commercial bank holds. Whereas central bank in the banking system, the central bank, it is recognized. It is the highest financial institution. It is a powerful financial institution which is the head of all this commercial bank. It is seen as an essential component of the country economy and financial system. The central bank is an independent authority in charge of supervising, regulating, and stabilizing the country's monetary and banking structures. Next is money creation by banks. How money creation by banks is done? If the value of any of its constituents such as CU, DD, and time deposits changes the money supply with alter. It may changes the money supply with alter. So the following major ratios summarize this influence of money supply. How much money supply? By these ratios we can summarize. First is the currency deposit ratio. Next is the reserve deposit ratio. In currency deposit ratio, the currency deposit ratio CD, or we call it, depicts the amount of currency held by individual as a percentage of total deposits. How much money a individual has, it is taken as the total percentage of total deposit. For instance, CDR rises over the holiday seasons as people convert deposit to cash balance in order to cover extra expenses. Means in holidays people spend more money, so that's why it becomes extra expenses they will take. That is CDR is equal to CU by DD. This formula they will use for currency deposit ratio. Next is the reserve deposit ratio. Banks keep a portion of a money customers keep in their bank account as reserve money and lend the rest to the various investment initiative. Reserve money is made up of two components, that is vault cash in bank and commercial bank deposits with RBI. Bank use this reserve cash to meet account holders need for cash. How much account holder need cash to meet that, it holds these reserve values. The reserve deposit ratio, it is the meet account holder, it is the percentage of total deposit and the total commercial bank retain as reserves. Next is the measures to bring forth a healthy reserve deposit ratio. First is the quality measures, that is quality measures, it is cash reserve ratio, it comes first. That the second one is the statutory liquidity ratio. Cash reserve ratio, it is a portion of a bank total deposit that the Reserve Bank of India requires to be kept with the later, as it is a liquid cash reserve they keep with them. And statutory liquid ratio, it is essential to reserve a requirement that bank must maintain before extending credits to the customer. So these are also 2 marks question, 2 3 marks they may ask. And next is bank rate. A bank rate, it is the interest charged by the central bank to its deposit banks in order for them to borrow some money, for taking some money from that main bank, from head. For that they will take like interest. So the interest rate charged by the central bank are meant to be stabilize the economy. So interest that central bank keep, it will make a economy stable. For stable economy they will take equal money. Next, high powered money, it is the money created by RBI, and the government in which the public holds the currency. It is the government in which the public holds the currency and the bank hold the cash reserves. Public hold the currency and the bank holds the cash reserves. It differs from money for that money consisting of demand deposit. It differs from money that and the money that consists of demand deposits, whereas cash reserves serve as a foundation for creating demand deposits. Cash reserve it becomes foundation for creating demand deposits. Next is qualitative measure. So first we learned, sorry, qualitative, it is qualitative measure, it is also qualitative measures. Okay, but here there are different types. That is open market operation, it refers to the central bank selling and purchasing of securities on the open market to and from commercial banks or the general public. Bank rate policy, it refers to as the central bank's manipulation of the discount rate in order to influence the economic credit condition. And sterilization by RBI, the RBI market based strategy is neutralizing a portion or whole of the monetary impact of foreign inflow is known as the sterilizing. So these are the things, that is measurement. Means they may ask what are the write the measurements to bring the forth a healthy reserve deposit ratio. This you have to explain. If you have to write and explain, if they ask for 5 marks, otherwise if they ask for 2 or 3 marks, you write only, so you can only write the names. Okay, so these are the important questions, and also the things, revision notes you can revise before the exam. So okay friends, if this video was helpful to you, give a like and share my video with your friends, and also subscribe my channel so that you may get more help from my channel, and also comment down if you need any help in studies. So okay friends, I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care, have a nice day, bye my dear friends.